the greatness which is within you. As I look back on the last year and I question what life lessons I've learned, I realize that as I get older and life is not as complicated as we like to make it out to be, the main lesson I have learned is that we all have greatness within us. It's just that most people have become so negatively conditioned and indoctrinated that they just don't realize their full potential or the greatness within them. I truly believe that every one of us can be great and that we are all equally the same. So, what is your excuse? I want to share with you some pointers around finding the greatness within yourself so that you can grow to your full potential and actually chase those dreams. Now, have you ever asked yourself why two identical people lead to completely different life paths, right? They have the same background, they've grown up in the same area, they have the same qualifications. One is successful and content, the other one is unhappy and poor. You see, there is a number of reasons why people lose belief in themselves. It's kind of like when you go to the doctor. Only once he has diagnosed the problem can he offer the solution. So let's look at possible problems, right? You are on the wrong path, the wrong life path. As an example, the question, are you internally happy and content? In other words, how do you sleep at night? Do you sleep peacefully? And when you wake up in the morning, are you looking forward to the day? Or do you just see it as just another day? How do you feel about work? How does working make you feel? Do you enjoy going to work? Sadly, for most people, the answer to that question is a no. For some, it's a hell no.
Hell no.
And hence they actually never ever discover their greatness. So what is the answer? Well, let me give you a couple of examples, right? The other day I was at the waterfront and I saw some seals in the harbor. In fact, there was this huge seal just sunning itself away on the harbor wall. I remember looking at it and immediately thinking, this is such an ugly animal. What on earth could the purpose of this huge lump be? You know, people say that if you are ugly, you were lost in line when the creator handed out looks. That's such a bad joke, right? This is what I thought when I looked at this whale. Just lazing and sunning itself. Really, it didn't make sense. But then suddenly, that seal slipped into the water and I saw a totally new animal. The way that it swam so expertly. The way that it maneuvered itself was like nothing that I'd ever seen before. In fact, when it comes to greatness, this seal had found its love. It was doing what it was designed and made to do. You see, this started to make sense to me now, and I started to think of us as human beings and how we live fast lives and never find our purpose, right? Realistically, if I look at that seal and send it to a university to become an electrical engineer, do you think it would become one even after 10 years of study? No. Why not? Because that's not its purpose in life, right? That seal will never ever find its greatness if it follows the wrong path. Now let's look at life. Are you there to choose, to follow your purpose? Or have you let your family, your friends, your society dictate what path you must follow? You see, we all need to be honest with ourselves and authentically look within ourselves and ask ourselves, what makes me tick? What makes Michelle tick? What is it that gives me a reason to stand up in the morning? And when you honestly answer those questions and follow through with them, only then do you start to tap into the greatness within you. Whether you want to be a doctor, a street sweeper, it's totally irrelevant as long as you follow your true purpose. Your greatness will follow you. So when writing the story of your life, don't let anyone hold the pen for you. Remember that when you stop chasing the wrong things, that is when you give the right things the chance to catch you. Another author once said, good things come to those that wait. Greater things come to those who get off their butts and do anything to make it happen. The way I see it, you have three choices in life. You give up, you give in, or you stop making excuses. And you give it your all, because then you will truly discover the greatness within you.